Alright guys, so my bad for not uploading yesterday. I had some stuff to take care of and I was supposed to upload that day, but something came up and I decided not to upload that video till today. So pretty much what I'm going to go over today is stuff about PvP, because mages are getting nerfed again. And this is regarding PvP only, not PvE. You're completely fine if you do PvE and you are a mage main like myself. You are completely fine, so don't worry. But pretty much mage and PvP is going to get nerfed, and I think this goes for everybody. In fact, because what you're not supposed to do in PvP is you're not supposed to be allowed to just randomly switch your armor to heavy, right? Even though I have all heavy, I don't play PvP. I don't do PvP. I have nothing associated with PvP. The only PvP kills I have is 2 because people tried to kill me down here, but that is it. And I'm gonna give you an example in the later on. But pretty much what I think is mages should not be allowed to use any type of armor other than mage armor, whether it's, you know, common, uncommon, rare, epic, legendary, and possibly even unique if that does come in the near future. The reason why I'm saying this is because strength players will be at a disadvantage if you're just always using strength armor, so you can have that armor resistance. That shouldn't be fair, and it should not be allowed for the PvP players who actually do PvP and Devas of Creation, even though Devas of Creation is not technically a PvP type game. It is an MMO type based game. However, there is PvP in this game, and the one thing I do not like is the fact that you can just wear different armor pieces in rank, or you know, in arena, pretty much, because it's unfair to the other opponent. It gives them a disadvantage. Now keep in mind, I understand people are gonna be like, but why? Because strength just does so much damage and it's unfair. Plus, you know, they have the bow, which is really OP. I get that, but at the same time, you should not be allowed to use heavy armor. It's unacceptable. I wouldn't want people to just always switch up their armor piece because they're always fighting, let's say, great sword and bow, right? You can't do that. I don't think that would be even right. I don't think they should implement that in the game in the first place. Now, you can wear whatever armor you like outside of PvP, and you may be a mage, or you can be any other race. But if you are a mage build, please just wear your mage armor, because it's not fun. I wouldn't want to play PvP, and that may be a skill issue on my part, but for majority of players that does PvP, I've seen the leaderboards, I've seen it all. I don't think that would be fair. Oh my gosh, I can't speak. But I don't think that would be fair, and that is just an honest opinion, because there's already people in the Discord who's already reported about this mage is using heavy armor, and you know, nerf mage. So mage is getting another nerf in terms of PvP. I don't think it's gonna really affect PvE, and if that's the case, then it's gonna suck, because I crafted all 3 armor pieces for my last video. If you have not seen it, it is the best armor in my personal opinion video. So if you haven't checked that out, go ahead and check it out. But what I'm saying is, you should be able to wear any type of armor piece outside of PvP, because that's fine. You're in the open world, you're doing PvE, you're farming. Because let's say now, you know, you farming and you're doing bosses, right? And those bosses is way stronger than you. Then you can use your heavy armor and pretty much tank the hits, because it is a strength boss and it does strength damage. Till there is magic bosses that does a lot of magic damage and less strength, then that's acceptable. Okay, that's very acceptable. I completely agree on that note there. But however, I don't think that people should just be able to constantly use heavy knight armor in PvP, especially if you're a mage. I don't think you should be able to do that. I think that's just a complete disadvantage for the other player, and it's not going to be fun, because you can literally take less damage. Not to mention, even with the bow, you will take less damage, and it won't be fair, because the bow does a lot of damage, really. But my point is, you can literally be at half HP, right? Like, as I am kind of now, and you can literally just heal off of that. And I have an example of that, because somebody tried to come kill me when I was just farming down here in the pyramid, correct? They was a strength main, and they had bow greatsword. So what did I do? Because I did not want to die, and I was like, okay, this dude does not want to stop. I put on my heavy knight armor, and you know, I didn't take that much damage. I was like, okay, this is unfair. So I killed him, but I was not even low. I kept on like healing pretty much once I was like right here. And the fact is, I'm like, that's so unfair. I hope they don't have that in PvP. And what do I find out? I find out that it's in PvP and it's completely unfair. I'm like, yeah, please take that out. That is completely unfair and it's a whole disadvantage. So I really hope the devs listen to their community when they say, you know, you can't wear certain armor pieces if you're not that certain build. And it's just the truth. You shouldn't be able to. Nobody should be able to, because it wouldn't be, let's say, oh, okay, every player I fight is strength, so I'm gonna just always use strength mage. So that way, you know, I win all my games, right? Or all my matches. And that's not cool, man. You shouldn't be able to do that, bro. I don't agree. And it may just seems like I'm yapping about the same thing, but that's the truth. That's why mage nerfs is coming soon. They're probably gonna nerf the fire staff, or the ice staff as well. They might nerf that because they did already nerf celestial staff, and that's just the truth. And it sucked when celestial staff got nerfed, but what else is there? Jesus, guys, level 66. But you see what I'm saying? He probably uses strength armor. So if you're using strength armor in PvP and you are a mage and you have a mage build, just take it off. Just use the normal armor. It's not that hard to craft armor pieces. If you don't like your current armor piece or your armor set, just farm for the resources and craft all over again. I don't even craft my weapons, except for my unique weapons. I don't have none at the moment, but I will not craft unique weapons. I mean, I will not craft legendary weapons because I can just get the legendary weapons from drops, right? So I craft those. Now for my armors, I crafted every single one of them. As you can see, all of my armor pieces are crafted. All 3 sets are crafted. So my point is, just craft your armor sets. Make sure that, you know, you have them what you want them to be. It's not going to be that hard. It shouldn't be that difficult at all. I think that most people just want to have free win in PvP, and then the community complains, and then a lot of stuff happens and the game dies, and then it just drops, and then you got people who's just using mixed match armor just to win, and which is completely unfair. But that's pretty much really what I think. Also, you know, there are the dungeon keys. I did get one and it drops random from any NPC. It doesn't really matter. So we don't know where they really drop. It drops from NPCs, it drops from bosses as well. That's all I can say. And there's no drop rate. And that's pretty much it, at least as of now. So that's pretty much all I know about. And we didn't get the update this week, which is really shocking. I thought we was going to get it this week, but we did not get it this week, and I don't think we will even get it this week. Probably next week is when the update will come. Who knows? I will keep you guys updated about that. But yeah, that's pretty much all I really wanted to go over, man, because I mean, it's just completely unfair, and it's just completely, you know, absurd for other people to just have different armor pieces. But other than that, yeah. Also, I think the desert biome might be a new world. I'm not too sure. That's just my assumption. I think that there's going to be a new world with the desert biome. I could be completely wrong. And yeah, that's pretty much really it. But if you guys did like this video, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And as always, I'll see you boys in the next one. Peace.